thy neighbor. What Jesus wanted to say to the world, because when any saint says something, it has always the deepest meaning. The meaning cannot be such which you will understand very easily, because when any saint speaks, that comes from the heart, not from the brain. What someone says from brain can be understood by anyone, but when some saint says something that a mind person cannot understand, unless you become no mind, you cannot understand the meaning of the words said by any saint. Remember it, because we think we are intelligent and we can understand. Very simple. So you will read different spiritual epics. Let it be Gita, Guru Granth Sahib, Bible, Quran, Dhampat, Mahavir Vaani, Kabir Vaani, Socrates Vaani, Lao Tzu Vaani, lectures. Vaani means lectures. And you say, I have understood. If you say, I have understood, it means you have not understood. Remember it. Because one who understands cannot speak, cannot say, I have understood. But when I comes with the understood means your brain is working, and saints always speaks through the heart. Heart is connected to the God, so God speaks through them. And if you are at that level of the God, then only you can understand it. Remember it. Not so easy. You may be very intellectual personality in this world. You may be on the very top post in this world, working there as a big guest, businessman. I am there on the topmost post in that engineering department, in that computer department, in that accounts department, in that computer department, in that and this and that. Remember, your brain is just zero in front of those saints' brain, because saints' brains are connected with the heart. You can say when the brain becomes the heart, you are called as saint. Saint definition is, when brain becomes the heart, you are saint. So what words saint says is completely with the love. Words comes through the love. Love means having no hatred for anyone on this earth. In other words, if you hate anyone in this world, you are just in your brain, not in your heart. And one day, 1 year, one birth, one era, you have to go through the heart. Because journey to Jesus' home, journey to any godly personality home is going through the heart. Brain is for the outer world. Outer world knowledge is stored in the brain. That's why all these saints were not aware of that outside world. If today your computer given to those personalities, those were godly, they could never have learned these things, because learning ends with the saints. Saint is one whose mind starts no working. You can say they become no mind. They cannot learn anything. You can say their mind is no more, no mind, because they give their mind to the heart. So their mind becomes the heart, and heart has no words, no language, no intelligence. As you must have seen, if somebody falls in love with someone, never see that whether she or he is rich, having any good job, belonging to any particular religion. So love has no partiality, no duality. Your love is beyond the mind. Why I have said to you, you should know you are the intellectual people in this world. If you want to go back to the God home, to the Father home, your real home, you have to pass through the heart. That's why we say get retired from the outside world. As you get the retirement, definitely this word retirement would have been given by some saint to that all whoever sitting on the materialistic chair outside like the kings or the PM or the president at that time, the retirement started. You know the word retirement means you get retired from your brain now. After retirement means you just go to your heart now, leave your brain is not required anymore. You are retired from the offices, no more brain is required. It means now travel through the heart as you have to go back to your home. But now you see after retirements, one is working more with his brain, or if retired at home, just making fight with all in the family. Brain is working more. So not utilizing the message of those godly people that make the brain the heart now. So when brain becomes the heart, you are liberated. You are sent, achieve the object of your human being. Because human being, the main object is to go back to your home, the permanent home. Because you will be just going out from your this concrete or cement home, you will be going out from everything or every place or every person you have here. So you have to understand first the definition of the saints. Saint speaks through the heart, not by brain. One who loses the brain, who becomes no mind, is the saint. So before going into the sayings of the Jesus, I wanted to explain this thing to you. And every one of you, one day, as I said, 1 year or one birth or one era, have to travel through the heart. Then only you will be going to a permanent home where there is no birth, no death. From where everything starts, ends and again restarts. So now, coming back to the sayings of the loving Jesus, to all of us, which we never understood, as said, love thy neighbor. It means, to you explaining, love thy means yours. Love your neighbor. Very simple. You will say, your neighbor means nearby to you. I live in flat number 5, so 4 and 6. They are my neighbors. This type of words can never be said by the saint, which your brain will just take. So, to tell you the meaning of love your neighbor means, whoever, whatever comes near to you, wherever you are, love the one. Let it be yours going across a tree. Let it be an insect or a bird or an animal or anyone, any human being near to you, anyone, maybe American, maybe Japanese, maybe Indian, anyone near to you. You have to love the one. Love means don't hate anyone. Don't hate anyone. Love means see yourself in that one, because the one was same as you today. So you have to love each and every, whatever place, things or the person on this earth, whoever come across. While going in the evening, if you are passing through a tree, not the problem, you are just touching the tree on the way. But the Jesus says, your neighbor, because you are going near, passing through that, it becomes neighbor. So you know tree sleeps at night. So don't wake them up. If you are sleeping, someone passing through you, just kick you off or put slaps on you, what will happen? So just go by the side of the tree, because they have to get up in the morning. They have to take the oxygen and leave the carbon dioxide which you are giving at night. That's why they just sleep at night, early sleep. Morning they have to get that oxygen from the sun for giving you. But during sleep, you are disturbing them. So what Jesus wanted to say, love your neighbor, means love anyone near to you. Even you are walking, even you are going anywhere, don't just rush. Keep your feet in such a way that the earth also should feel comfort. Don't spit anywhere. If you are spitting, just in the love inside, that spit will also be like a respect, and like respect to the earth, because that also somewhere getting the punishment of becoming some tree, insect, birds or the animal. But you should respect. You should respect. If someone is there as a prisoner, someone had committed the mistake, what Jesus want to give the message? Even someone is somewhere, you say prison, someone is jailed and he comes out, he committed the mistake, don't look into him in the hated mode. Your love will make him to come on the right path. Someone makes a mistake, forgive him. Love the one. Love everyone. Love even your enemy. Because that the love will only change someone. Hate cannot change anyone on this earth. You have to love everyone. Love, love, love. And that love will take you to my Father home. What Jesus said? To the God home, where I am sitting, waiting for you. After 2000 years, still you are here. See, if the maximum age of the body, we take 80 years, so till now, we are in now 2000 years after Jesus. So if 80 years we say, there around, you can say 25 to 30 births you have taken. 25 to 30 births. But you have not reached, because you have that only loving those from where you get some benefits. Loving those who loves you. You are not loving the one who hates you. So this hate word itself is the biggest obstacle on the way to the God home, on the way to Jesus home where he is living today. So love your neighbor means anything, even the car you have, don't hit. You are not hitting your car, you may hit other body's car. Love, sit in the car in such a way as you are going for some worship. When you close the door, don't close the door like with the speed, slow, because in that also life is moving. As you know, speed of light in the everything. So everywhere, wherever there is a current, there is a life. Energy is life. Inside you also the same current energy is flowing. So don't hate anything. Don't hate any person. Don't hate any place. Love all. So this what Jesus wanted to say by giving the message, love thy neighbor. Your neighbor. Not only that near to you, but everyone who comes across you. Not only the person, but also the place. Don't say that place is so dirty. People are living there. Don't say this house is dirty. People are living there. Poor people are there. They are having so different, all their whatever facilities, but you just hate. We don't want to go there. How they live. So this of your ego showing superiority to the others is like an hatred. You are not loving. Everyone has his destiny living there. You have to love all. Because at last, you all are going to the dust. All are going to the dust. Let it be the richest man or the poorest man. Let it be the PM or the peon. all will go to the same ground. So, if you want to go back to the God home, to the Father home, Jesus says, love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. Whoever comes across, whoever, let it be any person, place or thing, you have to love all. Then, one day, when you depart from this body, you will be going back to the God home. Let it, whatever you say, Jesus home, Buddha home, Mahavira home, Krishna home, Guru Nanaka home, Sai Baba home, Mirabai, Sajobai, Lallabai home, Lao Tzu home, Socrates home, because all is one. Home, that God home is one. Sky cannot be divided, earth cannot be divided, air cannot be divided, water cannot be divided. So, if the elements of the God cannot be divided, can you divide them? This is only the different rivers, you can say, going to the sea. These are the different lights going to the main source. So, whichever light you like, if you like the light of Jesus, go through it. If you like the light of Guru Nanaka, go through it. If you want to go through the light of Muhammad, go through it. If you want to go through the light of Kabira, go through it. If you want to go through the light of Socrates or Lao Tzu, go through it. All goes to the same source. You go by cycle, scooter, car, bus, flight, your mode. But destination is one. That's why all have said, God is one. Ek hi Allah. There is only one Allah. Ek Onkar Satnam. Only one. So all have said the one. This is for the game. I and you and all these things are there to play the game. Play the game by keeping in mind we all belong to the one. So we have to love all. There are the barriers, there are the partitions for playing the game. Because for the game, there are different teams are required. But ultimate, at last, we have to reach to the point same place. But if you are not loving your neighbor, we all will be again separated at the time of death. We will be moving here and there, not reaching to the same point. So this is what loving Jesus wanted to say to all of us. And if you have understood, I hope you will love everything near to you, every place, every person, because all belongs to the one. God had made everything. Our Father had made everything. So love your neighbor. This is what, if you do, you are reaching to your home, back home, God home. So I hope you have understood. So continue loving all. Whoever comes near to you, in the bus, in the metro, in the car, in the office, in other country, anyone comes near to you is your neighbor. So love all and get back to your home near the Jesus, sitting and enjoying those moments. Sitting with the Jesus, sitting with any godly personality, you can just imagine how will you feel. So don't lose this birth. Already you have lost 25, 30 births till now after Jesus. Jesus is calling you. So go back, and that only condition fulfill, love thy neighbor, love your neighbor. Everyone comes across you. Then only it is possible. I hope understood.